Carousel posts have a higher engagement rate on Instagram than individual posts and also than videos. There are so many different ways that you can use carousels no matter what industry you're in. It's a great way to do storytelling, a great way to show before and afters, walk people through the steps of something that you're adding some value with. I've definitely used this with every single client when we're managing their social media, and I know I use it on my own channels too, whether it's for business or personal. For more ways that you can maximize your social media and other digital marketing channels, make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you get a notification every time I drop a new tip. In previous videos, I've talked about how you need a variety of different content on your Instagram feed. That could be individual photos, that could be videos, that could be IGTVs, Reels, and of course, today what we're gonna dive into is carousel posts. Why are carousels important? Like I started this video with, the engagement rate really goes up when you use a carousel post. Let's compare the different types of posts that you can put on your feed so we can really walk you through exactly what those engagement rates could look like, and we'll base this off of the average for all of Instagram together. Videos on Instagram have a 1.45% engagement rate on average, while images, just a single image, has a 1.74% engagement rate. Carousels, on the other hand, average a 1.92% engagement rate, and if you use all 10 slides, that number actually jumps up to above 2%. They present a huge opportunity to not only connect with your audience, but video content can be really challenging to make, and Instagram offers this carousel option, which can kind of also walk you through some storytelling. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then 10 pictures are worth 10,000 words. Let's do this. The first thing I want to talk about is consolidating images. Maybe you hosted an event or a big dinner. Maybe there was an exact day that you want to show an image from different perspectives. You want to show a shirt, but also like the embellishment on it, their button. Instead of making that 3 different posts, let's consolidate those to tell the entire story of that product, event, or other initiative that you've been taking. 2, this is a great place to repurpose your blog content. So in our blogs, we've done a lot of research. They're extremely time consuming. They're all keyword heavy and all of this like actual manpower that we have to put into it. So why don't you take that content and make it into snap-sized content that you can put onto your Instagram feed. How I recommend doing this is having a home slide that kind of introduces the topic. Maybe it's an image, maybe it's just some text talking about what it'll be, and then you can swipe through to make each point and highlight. This is a great way to get people off of your Instagram channel over onto your website as well. We've talked about lead generation funnels in other videos, but again, really what we're trying to do with these social channels is be discovered and then get them into our funnels, whether it's on a landing page or through our blog or whatever those means might be. Our whole goal is to get people to do something, act on something, join something, come to an event. So taking that effort that we put into this blog content and putting it into something digestible, getting them being like, okay, I really want to know more about point number 2. That applies to me. Then they can go over to the blog. But this is a great way to capture people in multiple places with the efforts that you've already put into all of your work. The third thing we can do with carousels is really show off our products. Maybe you want to talk about a product category. If a certain type of hat is really trending this year, show the different options you have in store, because if you put up one, people might not like it immediately, but if you show them it in a different colorway or maybe a different style a little bit, or the brand that they really love, this is a great opportunity to kind of show categorically what you have for sale. Again, just maximizing what we're doing. If you have a Facebook store set up, this is even better because they can click right through, see the price, make the purchase, and again, we're using this in order to reach our business goals, so this is a great way to really showcase and move product. The fourth thing I want to talk about today is storytelling. So storytelling could be anything from a brand story. You could be talking about behind the scenes, how it's made. This is what it starts like, this is what it finishes like, this is how we package it. Those kinds of things people really love to dive into because it's kind of gets you attached to the brand and you see all the work that goes on behind the scenes. We know running a business is an absolute iceberg. People see the very, very tip, and we know you are doing a ton of work out there. Show people how hard you're working in order to bring them your product or service. The fifth thing I want to talk about is aesthetic management. Now, a lot of us work in industries that are not that sexy to post. We can't all be fashion and design and all of these types of things that are really easy to post about and really beautiful to look at on a feed. So a great way to mitigate that is by using carousels. You can have something up that's really on brand, showing some logos, maybe have a lot of text, or maybe a behind the scenes or a person's face, and then flip through. Like if you're a plumbing company, no one wants to see some copper pipes. Like no one wants to be digging into the things that you're digging into on a daily basis on their feeds. But showing the people you work with and then walking through a project that you've completed or talking about like the hard days at work, that's a great way to keep the feed looking great, but then also add those layers behind that are true to your brand story and how hard you work. Number 6 is before and afters. Now this is in the same vein as that like management of how your aesthetic looks, but a lot of befores are not something you want to look at. So having a slide up front saying swipe to see the before, that can be amazing and really earn that trust with someone. If you're doing hair, if you're doing home renovations, whatever that is, to be able to show what someone looked like beforehand or what a space looked like beforehand is a great way to do that. If you're a makeup artist, you don't want to have a feed with women with no makeup on. You want to show that makeup, but you do want to show sort of like what you've done to enhance their features, show a little bit more bone structure. This is a great way to, again, really get people engaged, and we all love a transformation. So before and afters are a great way to keep up your engagement. To summarize, carousels are an amazing way to engage with your audience. Not only do they allow you to dig a little bit deeper into what you're doing and build that brand loyalty, but they also allow you to keep a beautiful aesthetic and drive engagement, most importantly. For more videos like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video. If you have a question, please leave it below. I'm online all the time, so please leave a comment in the comment section and I'll be sure to help you out. Thanks for watching. We will catch up with you soon.